So the question kind of stems from, kind of states, hey, I have a good knowledge that I believe that God has forgiven me, but there seems to be such a disparity between getting forgiveness from other Christians, and I see people just being judgmental towards me. How do I reconcile that?
Probably this is going to go back a little bit to the question that we answered last night, which is how to forgive, and what kind of has worked for me. So if you ever miss any of these, all the podcasts are online. They're all free. You can just download them and listen to them, just like this one's going to be. I would say that, first of all, the scenario that you're going through is very realistic. It actually happens a lot. First thing you have to do is you have to realize you're dealing with broken people. It's the only kind of people that you will ever deal with. It's the only kind of person that you are. And so the idea that other people would be judgmental towards you is not shocking. It's actually realistic. In some ways, you need to expect that other people wouldn't be readily able to forgive you. God understands you. God knows bigger than you. He's way ahead of you. Everyone else is really trailing. They're having a hard time with what you've done. They're having a hard time with who they think you are. They're dealing with a lot of assumptions. And in our immaturity, we live off assumptions. We live off stereotype. We live off things that are inappropriate. I am really shocked to see throughout my life how people have very, very high expectations of people around them. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm the one that my expectations are too low. But I just realized that all the people I've ever met in my life were real human beings with flaws and difficulties, and they have a hard time grasping things. They have a hard time forgiving or understanding. So the idea that other people would treat you poorly is not that stunning to me. That's kind of how we are to each other. And if you have matured and the Lord has really graced you to where you're sweet and kind and mature to other people, praise God, but you're in the minority. So I think that adjusting our expectations with an understanding of humanity is rough. And not only that, but we always go, how come you're treating me like that? And we're not even looking at their world. Their internal world may be chaotic. And we keep going, well, how you're treating me, we're still focusing on ourselves. We're not even looking at them. And we blame them for not looking at us right. I just think that our expectations are a little high on some other folks. People will react almost in a Pavlov's dog concept, where is if you are doing things that they do understand, they will respond to you favorably. If they don't understand you, they'll have a hard time with you. So it's not that people are super complicated, it's that people are super broken.
Amen.